Hi guys, today's video is kind of themed to post-holiday shopping, whether it be kind of sales shopping, which is, I'm all about that, I love a good deal, any kind of offers to be had, and I need to know about all of them. So we'll talk a little bit about some sales that are on, or whether it be kind of aspirational, we'll talk about some fitness items, or you're wanting to kind of have a fresh start when it comes to kind of beauty products and stuff like that. I've also got some stuff for the kids. It's a real all-rounder, this video. The first thing I want to talk about is this bag, which is from Fiorelli. I swear I have seen this bag twice before. Two of my best friends have this exact style of bag from Fiorelli. And as soon as I opened the box, I was like, that's madness. It's a very classic style. What I really like about it, apart from the very beautiful blue, jewel-toned kind of colour, which is really nice for wintertime. I love anything that kind of brightens up, because it's going to be so grey for the next couple of months, isn't it? Until spring comes around, everything's just so dull looking. So I love kind of bright colours and accessories. What I really like about it is it's quite a compact bag, which ordinarily you would imagine would be on either a long strap or have one of those grab handles, which isn't always the most ideal thing to have. I like the grab handles because I like the way they look, but I have to have a strap that goes over my shoulder for me. And this one does, so it kind of has the look of that shorter grab handle kind of bag, but it actually does go over your shoulder, so I'm a big fan of that one. If you want to see the inside of it really quick, it's very, very spacious. Next is this Vibe watch, which I'm really into because you can change it. I'll open it up and show you. It's a full watch, but it actually slides apart so that you can interchange the watch straps. You can get different straps or different faces, mix and match, and basically make your own custom combination. I really like that. Anything that you can customize, I'm all about it. Moving on to some of the kind of lifestyle-y fitness accessories, I have two items of clothing here. One of them, I swear, I know it's supposed to be fitnessy, but I would wear this all the time, and it's this top. I'm gonna try it on for you so that you can actually see it in action. In fact, I might even show you it in action. I have a treadmill that I bought this year that's seen very, very little love, that I'm hoping, that's one of my resolutions, is to actually start using this thing that's in my house. So maybe this is a good way to start. I just think this is really, really flattering. I love, love, love blue and white stripes. I wear them all the time. They are my favourite thing. It's one of those kind of running jokes with myself and my husband. If we go shopping and he sees something blue and white stripes, he just looked at me like, you don't need that. So I was really excited to see this, and that it could just be worn kind of as a casual top. It doesn't necessarily need to be sportswear, but obviously it's that thin material that's really good and lightweight if you are exercising. And then the bottoms are kind of blow your socks off bright, aren't they? I love these. Again, they kind of go together, don't they? They've got that neon and the blue. I'm not 100% sure whether these are supposed to be cropped. I have a feeling. I'm quite short. I have a feeling these are supposed to be cropped, but I like these, and it's got that bizarre zip pocket in the back that I'm sure is useful, but I've never found a use for it. Do you kind of keep your like locker key or money or something? I don't know. Kind of like a back pocket, always a strange one. The next part of the kind of fitnessy lifestyle section were these body fat scales, which I had never even heard of before. My friend was round who's kind of big into fitness and trying to shed a little bit of baby weight at the moment, and she explained to me what they were. Basically, as opposed to normal scales, which just kind of measure what you weigh, these will measure your body fat somehow via these metal strips. So you put your bare feet on them and it tells you whether you've lost any body fat. So for those of you that are kind of dieting, but you're exercising at the same time, because obviously that is the smarter way to do it, is to be kind of healthier and try to up your fitness, not just try and lose weight. Sometimes it can be really disheartening because you'll lose pounds, you'll lose fat, but you're putting on muscle at the same time, so it doesn't look like you're losing anything. So it's going to be really interesting to see if I do, hopefully this will motivate me, but if I do start exercising more and trying to shed still 4 years later a little bit of the final bits of baby weight I had, it'll be really interesting to see how that affects my kind of measurements and stuff. So I will keep you posted, but I'm interested to try that. Now, I've talked about this stuff before. It's the Natural Kids Goodnight Lavender. I've got the body lotion and the body wash, or this bubble bath and body wash, whichever one you want to use it for. I've spoken about these before. I think I did a blog post actually a while ago for the old Avon blog, so you may have seen that, but I'm a big fan of these. Anything that helps my kids, even my eldest. I mean, my eldest in the past, she's nearly 10. No, she is 10. I'm the worst parent in the world. My 10-year-old daughter, she has really struggled with sleep in the past and switching off, and things like, you know, no tech and stuff before bedtime and reading instead of TV. All that stuff has helped, but she really, really definitely sees a difference when she uses something with lavender in the bath at night time. Now, my 4-year-old, we're going through a bit of a stage of not sleeping, and so every little helps with him. but it's kind of difficult to say. I'd like to think that this is helping, but I can actually hear it from her that she thinks that this affects the way she sleeps. So I'm trying to use this every night for him as well, because I swear, everybody in my house needs more sleep right now. And then the body lotion obviously is just gonna help that scent to linger a little bit more. Another bath time treat for the kids are these bath time paints. Now, we've had these before as well, and these are messy, but they are bath time paints. So if your kids are into kind of really messy activities and you don't want them to paint in the house, I'm not particularly house proud, but I do get really nervous when my son has paint on his hands, and he doesn't like to be dirty either, so he'll go all the way through the house just to clean his hands, touching everything along the way. So anything like this kind of quenches that thirst to be messy and to paint, but it keeps it contained in the bathroom where it's easier to clean. It just makes bath time a little bit more fun, doesn't it? I couldn't make a video without talking about something beauty related. I'm going to start with this perfume. I'm going to have to read out what it says because I never can tell you what the notes of anything are. Escape into a magical wonderland with this enchanting blend of luscious red berries, vibrant florals, and fluffy musks. I was never going to get that, was I? I was going for like pineapple or something. There's something fruity about it to me. It's very sweet, but fruity and kind of... I see the musk. It's not super fresh and light. It's slightly heavier, but it's still fruity and sweet. I don't know, I like it, and obviously the bottle is cute. The packaging that it comes in is really nice as well. I have the Calming Effects Powder Foundation to show you as well, which I feel like if I haven't tried this one, I've tried a very similar one in the past. Again, something that I did review separately. I really like Avon's foundations, purely because, I mean, apart from the fact that most of them do help to keep me pretty matte, even the ones, ooh, oh my goodness. My husband would kill me if he knew I was opening powder foundations over the rug. Maybe just open this on a non-carpeted surface is what I would suggest. But yeah, what I like about them, even the kind of dewy and natural looking finishes, they help not to keep me matte necessarily, but they help to keep the oil at bay. And especially the powder foundations, obviously kind of anything mineral is going to help that more so than a liquid foundation, but any of them really, and I'm very oily. I particularly like the Calming Effects, and I'm pretty sure it was this one, maybe it was different, but either way, I liked that one because you can kind of buff it into your skin to create as much or as little coverage as you want. So you can build it up, or you can kind of have just quite a sheer covering, but it also gives you that natural slash matte look. It doesn't look too cakey or too dry, but you don't need to powder on top of it. So it's all in one really, and then you can build it up as much as you want. Really good if you are oily. 2015 was the year of the cleansing water, was it not? And Avon now have this one from ANEW, which is a 3-in-1 cleansing water. It's really gentle if you've got sensitive skin, but if you are more oily like me and you have you want to get that squeaky clean feeling, it does make me feel super clean as well. It just doesn't break me out, it doesn't dry out my skin. For those of you wondering how to use this, you would just use it on a cotton wool pad, same as you would have done kind of an old school cleanser or a toner. This just kind of skips those steps and kind of replaces it with one product, which is where it comes in the 3-in-1. It hydrates, but it also removes makeup, it cleanses your skin, it does a whole host of things that we used to use multiple products for. Last but not least, I have 5 brand new reformulated glimmer sticks. Now, I'm a big fan of the old glimmer sticks, so I was a little bit nervous when I swatched them to see how these ones compared, whether or not I was going to like them as much as the old ones. I wasn't sure. If anything, these are actually creamier and easier to work with than the originals, so I am really happy about that. And the colours are amazing, so I would highly recommend these, and I will swatch them for you now. The first 2 colours that I swatched are Blackest Black and Satin Grey, and these 2 aren't just budge proof, they are waterproof as well. Then we've got Starry Night Blue, Cosmic Brown and Majestic Plum, all of which are solid creamy colours and very soft. These would smudge if you're looking for more of a smoky eye, whereas these are totally waterproof. They'll kind of like stay put so long as you don't mess around with them too much, but if you're looking for something to last all night, I would suggest putting some kind of eyeshadow over the top of them just to kind of lock them in place. So that's it for today's video. I hope that you've enjoyed it. I will be back in the next few weeks showing you kind of the highlights of the next brochure. Hope you've been enjoying the series of videos from me. If you've got anything specific that you'd like to see kind of featured or anything, or kind of me talk about, do a little mini review within one of these videos, you can of course leave a comment below with one of those requests. But otherwise, I will see you guys next time, and Happy New Year!